Alright guys, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays. This time we're doing Elden Ring. And as we left off, we just went up that tower and got a memory stone. So we will rest at this grace. Update our flasks. And I will show you the little area that you can farm runes. I mean, you don't really have to at this point, unless you just want to make sure that you have the runes to buy things that you'd like, and maybe just give yourself a little bit of a leg up on your level, your strength, and your dexterity, or what have you, depending on what kind of character you play, your magic, your faith, your arcane, whatever your build. And then there's going to be a little ball that's going to roll. Now what happens as you come down here, once you get about right here, you'll see the little flash. Then you want to turn around and run along the edge here and hope you don't get hit by it. When it runs off, it goes off the side there, you got to watch it. And as you can see, you get right about 2,000 runes for it, which is pretty good. And you just fast travel back and do it again. See the flash, turn around, run along the edge, and it goes right off. Right at, not quite 2,000, but right at it. Do that a couple times and you should be good. Like I said, worst case scenario, you can always just come back and do it again. If you don't have enough, oh, that should be absolutely enough. Easy. Come back here one last time to level up. Alright, let's see now. I'm gonna level up. Okay, strength needs to be... Okay, I don't have enough. And I need a little bit more dexterity, so I'll do it a couple more times. Make sure I got the dexterity that I want. Because I do like a quality build, because I love using the Dragon's Fang sword. And it requires you to have a certain strength and dexterity to use. Now again, you don't, like I said, you don't have to do these things. In fact, you know, your first time playing, I would say just stumble through it, because sometimes that's part of the fun, you know. Stumbling through and learning the game and understanding what part, you know, you need to avoid until later. I think that'll do it. Alright. So, you can come back over here to this. Now there's going to be a place right about, say, here. And there's going to be another little place right here. And we'll come down here to this. And then we'll go from there, okay? So let's, and this is still part of the loop. We're just trying to get ourselves prepared for an incoming scenario. So right. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, okay. So you'll head toward this middle area. You see that little arc right there? That's where you're headed. I was a little off for both of them. Not having the map at that time is difficult.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height. Servant to... Well, despite a young tarnish.
He gives you a quest.
What do you apply for? Oh, I fret not, Cylinder. I had to pray honestly first, then he... And to think...
Okay. Yeah, I was a little off. Okay. So over here on this, right over here is some more of those graves with runes. However, this time there's another present there. You may want it. It's something that can be used later. This cookbook will teach you how to make sleeping pots. If you throw enough sleeping pots at an enemy, you'll knock it. They'll go to sleep for a short while, which gives you an opening to just, waylay on them for a few moments. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that one. Okay. All right. So, when you get cookbooks and stuff, it'll give you recipes to make all kinds of stuff, from daggers to fire grease and all that stuff. And fire grease is things that you can put on your weapon, to make your attacks a little stronger. Enemy weakness versus fire, you use a little fire grease, and that'll set you right on up. Gotta be really careful. Grab that, run, grab that, and keep running. Okay. Luckily, that guy didn't chase you, because those big rune bears are a pain. Now, should be. Okay. I'm close. You heard the howl? Okay, right here. See that guy standing way up there? Okay. We'll be wind up talking to him shortly. First things first. You want to sneak around here? You do not want to make a lot of noise. There's a rune bear that will rip you to shreds. See? So you want to avoid him. Problem is he's laying on top of a door that you need to get into. When you hear the howl, though, you know you're in the right spot. No concerns. Real quiet. All right. Pick up the axe talisman, which is helpful. Okay. So, want to go here. And there should be a guy right about here. Then you want to come over here to this. Okay. Want to go slow and quietly. Whew, that was scary. There's no guarantee that, he's going to get up and start tearing at you. See, there's that guy. Okay. Let's go over here on this side. Let's get over here. Okay, where's it at? There's a thing around here. There it is. Some more tiers for your physics class. Oh, halo. Oh, a golden ring. Okay. Okay, so you're about to see the most gorgeous thing, okay, in all of it, the Elden Ring, okay? It's a long way down, but it's so pretty. I mean, when I first seen this, man, I mean, my jaw dropped. The beauty of it was just unbelievable. Whoever designed this is so amazing. I mean, look at that. When you first see it, it's like, wow, that's a long way down. But then you get about right here and you start looking up. And you see those, what you would think would be considered stars. But you know you're underground. Just, it's so gorgeous, so pretty. And when you do the underground sections of the game, I mean, sometimes I just find myself staring up at the ceiling because of all the star look to it and everything. That's such an amazing job. And there's actually quite a lot of underground section there. I mean, there really is. Once you go through the entire game and you hit all the underground sections, it's like you would be surprised at how much there actually is. So, but right now we're just picking up sites of grace, making it easier for us to get to certain areas. Like when it comes time for us to go down and do this section underground, that all we can have to do is fast travel there instead of having to backtrack, find the elevator, go back down the elevator just to get to that section. Alright. What we'll do is we'll head this way. And those are useless beetles, the little dung beetles, but he's right down there, so
Yes, right this way. Right, welcome. Valued customer. Please, I'm hungry.
he's not got a whole lot that you're really going to want. Just these two cookbooks. So, the Triana's arrow builds up sleep. Regular arrows, I'll take more of those. Yeah, I was way off on him. So yeah. Shoot through here. And before I go to that little section there, I'm going to run up here. I hate that it's nighttime. Lucky for me though, this is not a section of with night bosses, so I'm lucky there. Grab that. And as you can see, get rid of that line. Go sit down. That'll reset any enemies that was trying to chase me. We'll pop it morning. Okay. Unfortunately, the next little section, you will have to deal with a few enemies, but it's not that bad. It's just a couple of wolves. And then again, you don't even have to do this section. I mean, that's up to you. You notice that wolf is a bit bigger. You can run along this back side here, past these guys. And there should be, there it is. It's one of those wellspring things, or whatever you want to call it. Alright. Oh, look. Huh. And see, even now, after all this time, and I've played this game many times, I can't remember. Can't remember this. But then again, I don't know. Okay, so. Trying to remember where I'm at. Alright, there's a jail here, which we will get to eventually. In fact, we'll be working on that shortly. So, as you can see, we did this loop here. That is Caled. We'll get to it eventually. But we come through here, did all that. So our next stop is to come this way and then down. So let's go here. Now, I mean, I can show you, I mean, you can choose whatever weapon you like. I'm going to get a new one right here real quick. We'll let that guy walk away, because he's the one with the horn. So I'll make sure. Ooh, that's a big shield. But that's a great sword if you need a bigger sword. And we're not even going to do this part yet. We're just going to go all the way around the outside. I pass these little boys. And right here. We'll sit down to reset the enemies. That way they're not aggroed. Again. Oh, crap. Almost forgot. Let's go back here to the first Church of Ella real quick. Before I forget. Talk to him. Talk to him about the howling that you heard.
Don't fret.
He'll give you an emote to use. Okay, you can purchase more stuff if you've got the money. Cracked pots are always good to have.
Goodbye. Nice to do.
Point upwards. Finger snap. Alright, so let's go back to here. Through here. You hear a guy talking here in a minute, just ignore him unless you want to try to do his...
You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
No, I don't want to help him out because his quest is stupid and useless. That. Shoot across, take that quick right. Sombering. Now, there's a difference. You got your sombering smithing stones and you got your regular smithing stones. Stay as close to the right as you can without falling off the edge. Sombering is for your special weapons. You get them to a +10. Your regular weapons go to a +25. So, but in the end, they're pretty close to same strength when it's all said and done. Okay. Now I'm in no mood to continue with the sword I got. So what I'm going to do is go back here. And go look for block, which will be here. You hear the owl. No, you're in the right spot. See if I can find where I go in to do this. Okay, it's right here. Alright. Go to your remote.
Carly sent you, did he? The name's Blood. He fled somewhere. Come tell me.
Bloods,
I'm in need of him.
and he will help you. So go back over here. Now, I'm not saying you need to do this right away. I'm doing it because I like the sword I'm going to get from doing this. But right up here is what is called an Evergel. Right. Yes. Okay. Okay. And while he's doing that, I will craft an item. And I have no... Okay. That'll work.
Darrow. Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Head toward the little blue thing, and there he is. Ooh. So he'll do most of the fighting for you. You get in there and get that last little hit in. The Bloodhound's Fang. And you get a little bit of runes for it. Then when you come out, he'll be right here. Talk to him.
Hard to work for it, but it's also not enough.
And he'll give you a Sombering Smithing Stone. Now, there's Longsword. That's the one I want. Okay. And you have to have 17 dex and 18 strength. What do I have? 17 dex, 18 strength. So I can one-hand this bad rabbit. What I will do though, since I'm on heavy load, I will drop the gloves. And he's still... Alright, now, back to where I was. We're in the grave again, or just so back around, but this time I'm going to shoot this way. See, I went up there for him, but this time I'm going this way. Alright. Sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't. Be careful, there is a ballista up here. I've never been hit by it, but this is the first time for everything. Stone Sword King. As you get across the other side, Weeping Peninsula. Alright. You can talk to her, but I'll do it later. Right. There he is. Maybe. Another one right here. That guy's there. He's got things you can purchase. Crackpot, like I said, it's always good to have. Of course, arrows is really good to have, but I'm not going to do that. I want to hang on. So what we're going to do next is get the map of this little area. And then we're getting the heck out of Dodge. But first I want to come over here. Because there's right there. So you got to be fast. Back up here. And that's the map of the Meekin Peninsula. And we're done with this little area for now. Again, you don't have to to go after everything I go after, but I do like being able to add extra charges to my flask early. Now we're going to go up this side and up top there for a reason, for a couple of things. Anytime you see something like this, always check the top. You never know what you're going to find. You'll be surprised at some of the things you do find. Sometimes it might be one of those beetles that gives you an ash of war or something like that. If you notice, those guys have yellow eyes. They will give you madness, and that stuff is brutal. Right? Once you get past them, you go around on the outside. At least for now. And you'll find, there it is. Now, there's a small little place in here. I'll go in here just to show you, but the only thing you can get in here is like a couple of small things. One of them is like right here. Basically, it was nothing more than a wooden shield that's really not that great. Follow the edge around. And right here, you'll follow this trail. You can go down there. There's some stuff down there. We will eventually later. Right now, like I said, I'm going through the loop. I'm trying to get myself prepared, so to speak, for everything coming up. This right here gives you that leg up. And again, like I said, you don't have to follow the path that I take. This is just me playing, and I am not like the great speed runner or anything of that nature. I'm just, you know, an average gamer. I like to play, and these are some of the things, you know, I figured I'd like to put out there. Who knows? Maybe one day my kids will see that and go, "Ooh, Dad, I can't believe you did that." Which is kind of strange because my oldest daughter is 33. But, I mean, it's something to do. It's something I enjoy. Video games kind of relax me in a way. So, I mean, you can talk to Melina again if you want to. I'm trying to make sure that I hang on to a few of my rooms, because where I'm going next, I do need to get there to buy a few things. You know, you pick up things as you go along. And again, we'll be all up in this area again later. And there, those mausoleums are. Those things are really neat. When you beat certain enemies, you'll get, basically, it's almost like their soul from Dark Souls, like the boss's soul. You can use those to duplicate the soul. You can see there's a little shack way off in the distance. So I'm going to try to get that. Right. Come in here and talk to him.
It's been an age since I've... How can I help?
Purchase. And I do not have it. That right there, lantern, is what I need. Okay? So what I'll do, see when I'm short, right there, we'll do it.
Anything else for you?
Yes, I shall take that. I shall take that. Thank you very much. Alright, so go over here, switch that to the lantern, and then what happens is when you go into dark areas, you've got light without having to have a torch in one hand and your weapon in the other. Makes it difficult to block if you have a torch. Torches don't do much damage. It's really strange. So we'll go up here. And meet this area. And go. Ooh, he almost got me. And oopsie. It's supposed to be a trap, but it's a teleporter, and it's used. It's useful. I'll put it that way. It's very useful. Okay, we're in the royal capital. Where are we at? Way up here. We were way down here. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're here to pick up something. Chances are we're going to die doing it. Not the grace. Run, dude, run. And we're good. Alright. Alright, so we got all of this. And we're just about ready to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. You hit triangle, then you hit square, press X, and it takes you straight to Round Table Hope. And the girl is not here yet. So...
Well, I took you've no matter to lay out your arm.
okay, so I'm going to strengthen my armament, but I don't have the money for it. So, what do I do? And that should give me plenty of money.
Back already, no matter.
I will lay out my arms, and I will... Okay, so that's upgraded. I have the money, so you can guarantee that my little booty is going to go right over here. And pick up the longbow. Alright. Now I can't remember what shield is this. Is this mine? It's a heater shield, okay. It is not the shield that I'm looking for. There's a brass shield that has a no skill on it that I'll eventually pick up, but until I do, let's see, strengthen. Alright. Do an Ash of War on that, and I don't have a no skill Ash of War. So, next thing I gotta do is go get one real fast before I go into the next little loop that I'm gonna do. Okay. So we'll go inventory. Let's see if that's enough. I'm not sure if it is or not.
Well,
We'll go. Yeah. So we'll do. Let him go ahead and do my Ash of War real quick. Now, eventually, you're gonna get the stuff to do your own Ash of War. You'll do your own Ash of War and all those things. So.
Well, I took you for no matter to lay out your own.
So go to your Ashes of War and do this. No skill is added to standard, and you're good. Okay. Nope. Don't want to sell anything, but let me go ahead and sort my chests. I do my Wondrous Flask, the Physic. I will go with the green spill Crystal Tier, which is boosts my stamina. And then I will do this because it'll enhance my charge attacks. That'll be useful. Sort my chest. Go to my thing. I don't need the longsword. Don't need the longsword. I don't need the halberd. I will be using Morningstar for a short while. Get rid of that and get rid of that. Won't need that. Won't need that. Okay. Now, let's see. We'll go here, see if she's disappeared yet. If not, we'll go into the next loop to get things started. Nope, she's still here. Alright. So we'll go for the next loop. I don't know, what am I doing on time? I'm not even sure how much time. Let me see. Yeah, let's end it here. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. It may be a short one, maybe too long. We'll see. This is, of course, episode 2. Like, comment, tell me what you think, and we will see you guys next time.